About 150 kilometers, 100 miles or so west of Mexico City, there's a beautiful little town called Valle de Bravo. Valle de Bravo is a little mountain town. It's very small, especially compared to Mexico City. It's at elevation, and it has a beautiful lake right in the middle. The whole town is kind of a destination, a second home place for a lot of wealthy chilangos, people from Mexico City, and it's a weekend and holiday getaway for a lot of residents of Mexico City. On February 2nd to February 6th, I believe the dates were, I was in Valle de Bravo, exploring, hiking, checking out the scenes, and this is my experience. Getting to Valle de Bravo is easy. You can hire taxis, you can even take Uber, but we actually took a bus, and there's a lot of buses that run several times throughout the day, or rather, there's one bus line, but it runs every few hours throughout the day, and it's about 300 pesos one way from Mexico City to the town of Valle de Bravo. In Valle de Bravo, there is a huge choice of hotels, Airbnbs, and most of them are very affordable. Of course, as with anywhere, you have a range of options from camping all the way up to luxury 5-star resorts and hotels. The day we got there was actually a long holiday weekend, and it was packed. There was so much traffic that the whole downtown was like almost a parking lot. It was crazy. I would not want to be driving during that time. One of the most popular things to do is go to the Mirador de la Peña. It's this high point in the town where you can catch beautiful sunrises and sunsets. So the first morning we were there, we woke up at 5:30 a.m. and walked to the top of this point, Mirador de la Peña. Quite steep stone road up to the top, and it's just a 70-meter climb, 70-meter of elevation gain, that is, so not much. We'll be there in a couple minutes. And our Airbnb was located on the west part of town, the northwest part of the lake, so we were pretty close to the Mirador. We literally rolled out of bed, and within 30 to 45 minutes we were at the top to catch the sunrise. So that was pretty cool. And we took our dog. He's old, so it was slow, getting up the hills, and there's a lot of stray dogs and having to protect him from those. But it was a blast. And early in the morning, very few people out and about. As we came back down, there was all these little food trucks open and little food carts, and we got breakfast there. And it was all really, really nice. And then that evening, the evening of our first day, we went back and caught the sunset. But in the morning, we were the only ones there. It was totally empty, which was great, super quiet. And there was a little shack kind of thing where the entrance to the park, or the entrance to the Mirador, no one was in there. They didn't charge us anything, and there was not a single person in the park. That evening, when we went back, there was dozens of people there, like tons of people there for the sunset, and they charged us 25 pesos to get in. Also, one of the main draws of the town is, of course, the lake in the very center of the whole thing, Lake Avandero, and a lot of people do sailing, they do ferries. There's these giant ferries that they load hundreds of people on and take them around the lake, and there's jet skis going, there's parapente, these like parachutes that people are using to just coast around the lake. It's pretty cool to see. And all sorts of outdoor activities, mountain biking, hiking, of course, and all sorts of stuff like that. In most of the downtown, all the streets are like these old cobblestone streets, and very, very cool, very beautiful. Buildings are very old, very quaint. And Valle de Bravo sits at 1,850 meters, or about 6,070 feet. So it's lower elevation than Mexico City, but still quite high. And that results in a really nice climate. It's not too hot, it gets warm during the day, and it's cool at night. The town has a population of 61,000 people, and its main economic activity is tourism. The area around Valle de Bravo is famous for the migration of monarch butterflies. It's got lots of hikes, and it's got lots of beautiful waterfalls. We found tons of great restaurants and cafes in the town, and one in particular that I really loved, that we went back to a couple times, called La Machenhuepa Valle that had excellent coffee and breakfast. Valle de Bravo is one of my new favorite places, and it's so close to Mexico City that I'm sure I'll be back often in the coming years.